Good afternoon to all. Online students, very good afternoon. Please confirm, am I audible? Please confirm in the chat box. Am I audible? Online students, please all of you confirm in the chat box. Am I audible? Okay. I'm starting the session. Listen. In previous session, very clearly we discussed about sequences and synonyms. Now you know how to generate sequential numbers using sequence concept and how to generate and how to make lengthy names short using synonym. These two database objects we know. And the next database object is, next one is views. Now we are discussing about views. Pay attention, listen carefully. If you don't listen, you cannot understand today's session. Listen, it is security related concept. To implement database level security, we use user concept. Every user has his own private database object. One user's data cannot be accessed by others. Security. User concept purpose is security only. Google is providing, Gmail is providing username and password to you. Why they are providing username and password? Security. Your mails are private to you only. Your mails cannot be checked by me. My mails cannot be checked by you. Security. In the same way, to implement a database level security, we use user concept. User concept they designed for security purpose only. To implement table level security, we use grant revoke DCL commands. If we give permission, others can access. If we cancel permission, others cannot access. These are also security related concepts. DCL commands. This is table level security. For data level security, we are using the concept view. If we want to provide security for table data, then go for the concept view. It is security related concept. View provides security for table data. This is a purpose. View provides security. View provides security for table data. And it simplifies queries also sometimes. Okay. So main advantage is security here. So to provide security, we are using this view concept. So this data level security, we can implement it at two levels. This data level security, we can implement at two levels. One is column level security. Another one is row level security. Understand this now? I'm explaining about column level security. Listen carefully. What is the purpose of view? View is used to implement data level security. To provide security for table data, we are using the concept view. How to implement? We can implement at column level, we can implement at row level. Now I am talking about column level security. Before this, see the syntax of view. Write like this: create. What do you want to create? Tell that one. Table or view or user or procedure. What do you want to create? View. With which name? Tell that one. As. Right. Select a query here. That's it. Any select query you can write. Remember this syntax? Followed. Easy, sir. Creating view is very easy. But understanding concept is main point here. You can create easily. Creating view very easy. Create view name as select query. Simple. See about column level security now. See, for example, original table is there, EMP. It has columns like employee number, e-name, job, manager ID, hire date, salary, commission, and department number. This is original table. Please confirm, sir. Who is the owner of this EMP table? What is our batch username? C hashes batch 2P. So he is the owner. Batch 2P means the owner. There is another user is there, user A. Now user A wants to access our table data. So this user A wants to access our table data. So he is requesting for permission. Suppose we are giving permission like this. Grant all on EMP table 2 C hashes user A. So like this, we are giving permission to the user A now. Now user A can access our entire table data, sir. Select star from C hashes batch 2pm dot emp. He writes like this: owner name dot table name. If user A wants to see our table, he writes like this. Okay. Now, understand now. We are giving permission on original table EMP. Now this user A can access our entire table data. But this EMP table is having sensitive data like salary, commission. Now user A can know all employees' salaries, commission. Okay. So salary sensitive data, sir. Security problems may occur. So that is why I want to give permission on 3 columns only. In real time, we never give permission on original tables. If you give permission on original tables, some security problems may occur. Okay, so what we have to do now, if we give permission on entire EMP table, another user can see our entire EMP table data. He can see sensitive data like salary, commission, like this. He may do fraud with this data problem. So to solve this problem, we are creating view. Create a view on these 3 columns now. How to create the view? Observe here. Create. What we want to create? View. With which name? V1. As. How to get 3 columns of EMP table? You already know. Right? Then select query. Select employee number, e-name, job from That's it. Now, instead of giving permission on original table, give permission on V1. Don't give permission on original table, give permission on V1. So now another user accesses like this. Now he can see which data now? Employee number, e-name, and job. See, sir, he is able to access only 3 columns data. Observe. For remaining 5 columns, are we providing security or not? Security. Are you understanding? Once again, I am telling, sir. Listen. What is the purpose of view? View provides security for table data. View provides security for table data. Okay. Security, data level security. We can implement at 2 levels, column level security, row level security. We can provide security for columns. We can provide security for rows also. See about column level security. This is one scenario. Okay. Who is the owner of EMP table? C hashes batch 2 p.m. User A wants to access it. If we give permission on original table, he can see sensitive data like salary, commission, etc. So he may do fraud with this data. So I want to control him. I want to provide security for these 5 columns now. I want to provide security for these 5 columns. I want to allow him to access only 3 columns data. So in such type of situations, I create view. View means see, sir. View means what? See. What another user can see, we are deciding through view. What another user can view, what another user can view, that we are deciding through view. View means see. What another user can view, what another user can see, that we are deciding through view. So create view v1 as select employee number, e-name, job from employee. Now through this view, I'm deciding that user A should be able to access only 3 columns data. Like this I'm deciding. So view is created now. So now instead of giving permission on original table EMP, give permission on V1, grant all on V1 to user A. Now if user A wants to access our EMP table data, he writes C hash batch 2 p.m. dot V1. Now which columns data he can see now? Employee number, E name, job. He can see 3 columns data only. Other 5 columns data he cannot see. So we are providing security. This is column level security. This we have to learn practically. That's it. That is view. So whatever the topic I explained here, this if you know practically, that is view. That's it. Next, second one. So this is column level security, sir. Practically, I will explain it. No problem. Let me explain about row level security also. Both at a time, practical I will explain. Row level security. Understand now? There is one EMP table is there. It has 8 columns like employee number, e-name, job. Okay, e-name, job, manager ID, hire date, salary, commission, department number. 8 columns are there. Okay. This employee working in 10th department. This employee working in 10th department. Same. This employee working in 20th department. This employee also working in 20th department. This employee working in 30th department. Like this data is there. This employee also working in 30th department. So this is the data. And now understand now. Who is the owner of this EMP table? C hash batch 2 p.m. Now there is another user is there. That username is C hash department 10 manager. It's a username. With username, you can guess his designation now. Who is he? Who is he? He's department number 10 manager. With username, you can guess his designation now. He's 10th department manager. So he wants to access employees data. So now I want to give permission to him. If I give permission on original table like this, grant all on EMP to whom I am giving permission, C hash hash department 10 manager. Understand this one now? Now to the 10th department manager, I am giving permission on EMP table. Now 10th department manager can access our entire EMP table data. He can access 28 department records also. He can access 30th department records also. 10th department manager is accessing other department records, sir. Problem. Security problem. Now 10th department manager, he is able to access other department records also. He may do fraud with this data. We have to control him. So I want to provide security for these rows. So to provide security for these rows, create a view on 10th department rows. Create a view on 10th department rows. Create view V2 on 10th department rows. On V2, give permission to department 10 manager. How to create the view? You already know. Write like this. Write like this. Create view V2 as select star from EMP where department number equals to 10. On 10th department records, we are creating the view. Now, instead of giving permission on original table EMP, give permission on V2. Through this V2, this another user can access only 10th department rows. For remaining rows, we are providing security or not. This is row level security. So here two examples I told, sir. First example, we are providing security for these 5 columns. We are providing security for these 5 columns. If I give permission on original table to another user, he can access sensitive data like salary, commission, etc. So I want to give accessing for 3 columns only. So what I'm doing, I'm creating one view on 3 columns. On this view, I'm giving permission to another user. That another user can see only 3 columns data. For remaining 5 columns, we are providing security. This is column level security. Next, row level security. Now to the 10th department manager, if I give permission on entire table, he can access other department records. Problem. That is why to provide security for other department records, on 10th department records, I am creating view. On this, I am giving permission to the 10th department manager. For remaining rows, we are providing security. This is row level security. We are providing security for these rows. So to provide security for columns or rows, just to create the view. Instead of giving permission on original table, give permission on view. Through that view, another user can see that select query result only. Like this, we can control other users. So this is the purpose of view. View provides security for rows. View provides security for columns. View provides security for table data. Is it clear up to here? Are you following? Online students, please confirm. Is it clear up to here? Online students, please confirm. Are you following? Is it clear up to here? If it is clear, we can move forward, sir. So this is about views. That's it. We have to learn practical part. That's it. Okay, very good. What another user can view, that we are deciding through the view. Now understand now. So now you know view purpose, you know. Okay, view purpose is mainly providing security for table data. This is the main purpose of view. To implement data level security, we are using view. View provides security for table data. We can implement column level security, we can implement row level security. Okay. So if anyone is asking what is view, some more points we need to learn, sir. Some more points are there. After that, I enter into practical part. Some more points we need to know. What are those points? Observe here. See, if anyone is asking what is view, the first point you have to tell is view is a virtual table. Use this word. What is view? If anyone is asking what is view, tell this one. View is a virtual table. What is the meaning of virtual table? Virtual table means, okay, virtual general meaning is not real. That's the general meaning. Virtual general meaning is not real. Virtual table means it is not original table. View is not original table. View is not original table. It looks like table, but it is not original table. It does not contain any physical data. Virtual table means it does not contain any physical data. Virtual table means it does not contain physical data. There is no physical data. Table contains data physically, but view does not contain physical data. Tables data only view retrieves, sir. View does not contain any physical data. View indirectly retrieves table data only. Select star from V1 means, okay, through this view, we are getting EMP table data only. Through this view, we are getting EMP table data only. Okay, 7369 Smith. Okay, like this. Clerk, like this. This is EMP table data only. Is this data stored physically in the V1? No. We use the virtual table, looking like table only. Select star from V1 means I am getting rows and columns, looking like table A. Looking like table only. But it is not original table. This is the data of which table? EMP table. This is EMP table data only. So based on EMP table, this V1 created. So this EMP is called base table. From base table only, we get the data here. So this view V1 created based on EMP table. So that is why EMP is called base table. If we retrieve through the view, we get data from base table only. View does not contain any physical data. This data not stored in the view, sir. This is EMP table data only. EMP table is having this data physically. This data only is displaying to us. Then what will be stored in the view? Just view is holding. This is select query, sir. View is holding. This is select query. Select employee number, e-name, job from EMP. So what will be stored in the view? Select query will be stored in the view. Is it having any physical data? No. See here, V1 is holding, view is holding, select query. Is it having any physical data? No. When I write select star from V1 like this V1 will be replaced with this select query here. Means inline view. Subquery in the from inline view, sir. Select star from select employee number, ename job from EMP. Inline view in the from subquery is there. I am submitting select star from V1. V1 replaced with this V1's select query. View holds a select query. So I am getting data from EMP table only. I am getting data from base table only. Is this data stored in the view? No. View does not contain physical data. That is why it is called virtual table. So virtual table means it does not contain any physical data. Then what will be stored in the view? View holds select query. View holds a select query. Understand this point now? If we retrieve data through view, okay, we get data from base table only. Remember this. Because view does not contain any physical data. View is holding select query. This select query only it is running. That select query result only it is displaying. So if we retrieve data through view, we get data from base table. If we perform any DML operation through view, that will be applied to base table only. That will be applied to base table only. Because view does not contain physical data. Suppose I am writing like this, sir. Update v1 set job equals to manager where employee number equals to 7369. Like this I am writing. So now I am updating through v1. I am updating through view DML. I am updating through view. View does not contain any physical data, sir. I am updating through view means it updates in the base table EMP only. In the EMP table only, it is modifying. In the EMP table 7369 record, it is modifying. So if we retrieve through view, we get from base table only. If we perform any DML operation through view, it will be reflected to base table only. Is this point clear? What is view? What is the meaning of virtual table? Does not miss it, sir. Sorry. Does not contain physical data. What is view? Okay. What is the meaning of virtual table? Does not contain physical data. Then what will be stored in the view? Select query. If we write like this, select star from V1. V1 is holding select query. That select query will be replaced here. Select employee number, e-name, job from EMP. Means internally it is using which concept, sir? Inline view concept. Subquery in the from is called inline view. What I submitted this one. I submitted this one to Oracle. Select star from V1. What Oracle is taking? Select star from V1. It is replacing with the select query which is stored in the view. That's it. Okay. Now you know very clearly what is view. Know you know why view also do you know. Now we can enter into practical. Now what is view? Virtual table. What is the meaning of virtual table? Does not contain any physical data. Then what will be stored in the view? Select. If we retrieve through the view, view is not having any physical data. We get data from base table only. If we perform any DML operation through view, that will be reflected to base table only because view does not contain physical data. So view holds select query. If you write like this, select star from V1 means internally Oracle replaces V1 with select query. So that is why we are getting data from EMP table only. If we retrieve through view, we are getting from base table only. In the same way, if we perform any DML operation through view, that will be reflected to base table only. View does not contain any physical data. Now come to practical part. First example. Okay, first example, implementing column level security. Column level security, practically I'm showing, sir. Observe now. This is EMP table. This is EMP table, original table. If I give permission on original table to another user, user A, so C hash hash, batch 2 p.m. is the owner of this table. There is another user is there, C hash hash user A. If I give permission on this original table to the user A, you can see sensitive data like salary commission. So I want to provide security for these 5 columns. So create view on 3 columns. V1 created on 3 columns. Now see here. Open 2 SQL plus windows. Left side login as C hash hash batch 2 p.m. And the right side login as C hash hash user A. Open 2 SQL plus windows. Arrange them side by side like this. So left actions are batch 2 p.m. actions. Right actions are user A actions. Now, see here. As understand now. I want to create. I want to create one view now. Why I am creating view? Because if I give permission on original table, you can access sensitive data like salary commission. That is why I want to create view V1. So write like this, create view V1 as on 3 columns I want to create it. Select employee number, e-name, job from aim. View created. View created here. On this view, give permission to batch user A. How to give permission? Grant all on V1. To whom we are giving permission? C hash hash user A. That's it. Simple. Now, if user A wants to access our EMP table data through V1, he writes like this. Select star from, okay, C hash hash user A dot owner name dot view name. Okay, if you want to make this name short, create synonym. Yesterday I explained. Okay, so now what it will display? It will display employee number, e-name, job. 3 columns only. Now user, I'm sorry, sir. Who is the owner of V1 table, sir? C hash hash batch 2 p.m. I'm sorry. Who is the owner of this V1 view? C hash hash batch 2 p.m. Owner name dot table view name, sir. Owner name dot view. Now this another user can see only 3 columns data. For remaining 5 columns, we are providing security. So if we retrieve through view, we are getting EMP table data only. This is EMP table data only. If we retrieve through view, we get data from base table. If we update through view like this, update C hash hash batch 2 p.m. dot v1 set job equals to manager where employee number equals to 7369. If I write like this, it updates in the EMP table only. Because view does not contain any physical data. Just view is holding select query. So if I update, if I retrieve like this, if I retrieve through view, I am getting data from base table EMP. This is EMP table data only showing. I am updating through view. It updates in the EMP table only. It updates in the, this is clerk. This is modified as manager. I am updating through V1, but it updated in the EMP table only. Because view does not contain any physical data, sir. Here there is no physical data. How you modify? It modifies in the base table. These are the points we have to understand. Are you understanding? Huh? That's it. That's it, sir. Let me show this one only practically. Observe now. Let me open two SQL plus windows. See, first SQL plus window, second SQL plus window. Arrange them side by side. Left side login as batch 2 p.m. Right side login as user A. Okay. Left side set page size, line size, and clear the script. Same right side also. Set page size, line size, then clear the script. Who is the left side user? I want to check now. Right like this. Show user. Who is the right side user? I want to check. Show user. Notice there. Left user is batch 2 p.m. Right user is user A. Observe. Left user is batch 2 p.m. Right user is user A. Now, who is the owner of EMP table? Who is the owner of this EMP table? Batch 2 p.m. See, sir. Owner. Now, who wants to access it? User A. Okay. If I give permission on original table, if I give permission on original table, you can see sensitive data like salary, commission. I don't want to allow him. So create view on 3 columns. Create the view now. Create view. View name as select employee number, e-name, job from EMP. View create or not? We create. On this view, give permission to user A. How to give permission? Grant all on V1 to C hash user A. On V1, we are giving permission to user A now. Grant succeeded. Now, if user A wants to access our EMP table data, what he writes? Select star from owner name. C hash hash. C hash hash. Batch 2 p.m. dot V1. V1. Like this he writes. Observe now. He is able to see only 3 columns data. Observe, sir. This user A, this user A, he is able to see only 3 columns data, employee number, e-name, job. That's it. See, there is no other columns. There are no other columns. So, what another user can view, that we are deciding through this view. Okay. What this another user can view, that we are deciding through this view. View means see. What another user can see, what another user can view, that we are deciding through view. So through this V1 view, another user is able to see only 3 columns data. For remaining 5 columns, we are providing security. Now, even if you write like this, select employee number, select employee number, select the employee number as ENO, as ENO. So now here to this user A, it displays as ENO. He cannot know original column names also. Original column name is EMPNO, but another person is seeing that column name as ENO. Like this. So another person cannot know our original table names, column names, security. So this is about implementing column level security. Column level security, practically we are seeing, sir. This is EMP table data only, sir. V1 is not holding any data physically. Inside of V1, just this select query stored. That's it. This data we are getting from base table EMP only. This select query result only we are getting. Now I am updating through view. Observe here. I want to make this lengthy name short, sir. To make lengthy name short, which concept we are using? Synonym. Create synonym. Synonym name. V1. V1. V1 I am creating. For which name? C hash hash batch 2 p.m. dot V1. See, sir. Synonym create. Observe. Now I have no need to use this much lengthy name now. Shortly, what I can type now? V1. V1. See here. Select a star from V1. So V1 is another name for C hash hash batch 2 p.m. dot V1. This lengthy name I am making short. That is why I am creating synonym here. See, sir, EMP table data I am getting. Observe. So if we retrieve through the view, we get data from base table EMP. Now I am updating through the view. Observe. Update. V1. Set. Job equals to. First observe table data here. Select employee number, e-name, job from EMP. See, sir. So original table EMP data. Original table EMP data. See, Smith job title is clerk. I want to modify this as manager. Smith job title is clerk. I want to modify that as manager. So I'm writing like this. Update V1 set job equals to manager. I'm sorry, typing mistake is there. Update V1 set job equals to manager, where employee number equals to 736. I'm modifying through view, but it updated in the base table. It updated in the base table EMP. Observe, sir. Okay, I'm updating through view, sir. It updates in the base table. Is the base table updated or not? Not updated. Observe. I update as manager, sir. 7369 employee, job title, I am updated as manager. But in the EMP table, still 7369 job is clerk only. Why? Because it updated in instance. This owner is getting data from database. Owner is getting data from database, sir. Where it updated, DML command will be applied on instance. So what we have to do to apply these changes to database, what we have to do? Commit. After commit, these changes will be reflected to owner. Reflect or not, check here. Reflected or not? After commit, changes reflected. Observe. So the point to understand here is, if we update through the view, it updates in the base table EMP only, because view does not contain any physical data. That's it. Like this. Same point is applicable for delete also, insert also, etc. So this is the way of implementing column level security. Is it clear up to here? Example is over. Online students, please confirm, sir. Is it clear up to here? If it is clear, we can move forward, sir. Example is over. Good. Very good. Next. This is implementing column level security. Next, let me implement the row level security, sir. Row level security. Understand this now? See, create view v2 as select star from emp where department number equals to 10. For other department records, I want to provide security. For 20, 30 department records, I want to provide security. So I'm creating view like this. We created. On this view, give permission to user here now. How to give permission? All on v2 2 c hash hash user a. He received permission. Okay. So now he wants to see the table data. So he is accessing through v2 view now. Observe now what he writes. He has to write owner name dot view name. Owner name dot view name he has to write. See here, it is showing only 10th department data only. Observe 10th department data only it is showing. For remaining records, we are providing security. Now another user can see only 10th department records. He cannot see other department records. So we are providing security for other department records. That's it. Okay. So this is about row level security. Next. But here one problem is there. Another user can see only 10th department records, but he can insert or update other department records. Observe here, update, c hash hash, batch 2 p.m. dot v2 set salary equals to, I'm trying, sir. Observe, he's trying to increase 1000 rupees salary to 30 department employees records. Okay. How many rows updated? 0 rows updated. Okay. Let me insert other department record. Update not allowing. Okay. Good. Update not allowing. Perfect. Okay. Delete from c hash hash batch 2 p.m. dot v2 where department number equals to 30. 0 rows deleted. Okay, good. He's unable to delete or update other department records. Okay. But he can insert other department records. Problem. Insert into. Through which view he is inserting? C hash hash batch 2 p.m. dot v2. Through v2 view, he is inserting other department records now. Insert into view name. So through this view, total 8 columns are there. We are inserting only employee number, e-name, department number. Values 1001 A 30th department record. Who is inserting? 10th department manager is inserting. 10th department manager is inserting. Other department records are problem. One row created. He cannot update other department records. Okay. He cannot delete other department records. Okay. Good. That is good for update and delete. But for insert, see here, 10th department manager is inserting other department records. Problem. So to solve this problem, we have to use with the check option. Here at the time of creation of view only, at the time of creation of this view only, Okay, we have to write with the check option. Here we have to write with the check option. With the check option, we have to write. So if we write with the check option, now 10th department manager can insert only 10th department records. He cannot insert other department records. Because of this with the check option, this 10th department manager can insert only 10th department records. He cannot insert other department records. Who is controlling him? With the check option. If this where condition not satisfied, it will not allow. Through V2 view, it allows only 10. Through V2 view, it does not allow other department records. Who is telling this point? With the check option. With the check option is telling that accept only this where condition satisfied records. Don't accept where condition violated records. With check option is telling this point. But this view at the time of creation, actually we have tried with check option. But view already created, sir. How to modify the view? Tell me, sir. How to modify the procedure code? How to modify the procedure code? How to modify the procedure code, sir? Huh? Or replace. Or replace. Okay. In the same way, how to modify the view select query or replace only. Create or replace. View. Which view? V2 as select star from V2 where department number equals to 10. What we are reading, sir? With the check option. Okay, just a minute, sir. What it is selling? Circular view, definition, and counter. Just a minute, sir. Okay. Not working. Just a minute. Let me check. Create or replace view. Create or replace view. View name as select star from. I'm sorry. Select star from what, sir? EMP, right? EMP where department number equals to 10 with check option. With check option. See here? View create. So how to modify existing view, sir? Or replace. How to modify the sequence, sir? How to modify the sequence? Alter sequence. How to modify the view? Or replace. Now, because of this with check option, now 10th department manager can insert 10th department records only. If he inserts other department records like this, it gives error now. Suppose he is trying to insert other department records. Observe 1002 B. Previously it was allowing. Now it is giving error now. See, previously 10th department manager was able to insert other department records allowed. But now because of with the check option, this 10th department manager unable to insert other department records. So who is controlling him? With the check option? With the check option, where clause violation it is telling observe. With the check option, where clause violation. So if this where condition satisfied, allows. If I give 10, allows. If I give other than 10, not allow. This where violated records, not allow. Where satisfied records, allows. Where violated records, not allow. Observe here, I'm getting 30, error. I'm giving 20. I'm giving 20, error. Where condition violated. I'm giving 10. I'm giving 10. Where condition satisfied, accepted. So through this view, we can insert only 10th department records. We cannot insert other department records. This is with check option. So successfully we finished column level security and row level security. Next, last point, sir. This is again related to theory. Come. Last point regarding views. Types of views. How many types of views are there? Two types. What are those? First one is simple view. First one is simple view. Second one is complex view. First one is simple view. Second one is complex view. What is simple view? If view is created based on one table, if view is created based on one table, that is simple view. Our previous two examples are simple views only. Here view created based on one table EMP. Here this V1 view created based on one table EMP. Or V2 also created based on one table EMP. Those are simple views only. If view created based on one table, that is simple view. If view created based on multiple tables, if view is created based on 7 cases I am writing, sir. Multiple tables, that is complex view. Multiple tables means giants. If view is created based on giants, that is complex view. Or if view is created based on group by having, complex group by, these are all complex operations. Complex group by, complex having, complex subqueries, set operators. Okay, expressions. If view is created based on these cases, so if view is created based on multiple tables means giants, or group by, or having, or subqueries, or set operators, or expressions, or aggregate functions. 7 cases. If view is created based on any one of 7 cases, if view is created based on any one of 7 cases, that is called complex. If view is created based on one table, simple view. If view is created based on giants, or complex group by having subqueries, set operators, expressions, aggregate functions. Okay, if select query is having any one of these 7, that is complex. Can we perform DMLs through simple view? Yes. We can perform DMLs. We can perform DMLs through simple view. Just now we have seen. We updated, we inserted. We can perform DMLs through simple view. That is why simple view can be also called as updatable view, modifiable. Updatable means modifiable. Can we perform DMLs through complex view? No, we cannot perform DMLs. We cannot perform DMLs through complex view. Okay. Can we perform DMLs through simple view? Yes. Can we perform DMLs through complex view? No. That is why this complex view can be also called as read-only view. Read-only view. You tell me, sir. I'm creating view like this. Create view V3 as select employee number, ename, hire date from EMP. Tell me, sir, is it simple view or complex view? Is it simple view or complex view? Simple view. Simple view. How you are telling? Created based on one table. Okay. So can we perform DMLs through simple view? Insert into V3 values 1005 ABC sysdate. See, sir, can we perform DMLs through simple view? Yes. So that is why it can be also called as updatable view. Now I am creating one complex view. Observe. Create view v4 as select e.ename d.ename from EMP department D, where e dot department number equals to d dot department number. Now, is it simple view or complex view? Complex view, because this view created based on multiple tab. Sir, see, view created. So, like this, any select query you can write, sir. Suppose my frequent operation is retrieving data from 10 tables. Okay, my frequent operation is retrieving data from 10 tables. What I do every time I am writing that complex query means select 10 tables columns list from 10 table names where 9 giant conditions. Complex query. To simplify it, create view like this. In the future, if I want to get data from 10 tables, just I write select star from v4. View simplifies the queries. This is the point. View simplifies queries. My frequent operation is retrieving data from 10 tables. My frequent operation is retrieving data from 10 tables. So every time if I write select query, I have to write select 10 tables columns list from 10 table names where 9 giant conditions. Complex query I have to write every time. So on this, I am creating view. In the future, if I want to get data from 10 tables, just I write select star from v5. It runs that complex giant query. This much complex query simplified by view. View simplifies queries. Okay. So see here, select star from v4. I'm getting data from 2 tables now. Observe. Employee details with department details. E-name column of EMP table, D-name column of department table. So now I'm trying to insert record into this. Insert into v4, right? v4. Values. Values. Insert into v4. Values. Employee name, Raju. Department name, sales. It gives error now. Because at a time, how can you insert two tables, sir? This Raju should be inserted in the EMP table. This sales should be inserted in the department. How can you insert the data in the two tables? Even if it is inserting, problem here. Sales department details already there. Again, why you are inserting unnecessarily sales department name? Error. Complex view is read only. You cannot modify it is telling. Observe. You cannot insert it is telling. Complex view read only, sir. You cannot perform DMLs through complex view. Okay, you can see. Okay, you can read the data. Okay, you cannot write. Read only. That's it. Can we perform DMLs through simple view? Yes. Can we perform DMLs through complex view? No. So if view is created with any one of these 7 cases, that is complex view only. This is about views. Views chapter is over. Okay. One or two points will be there like dropping view, drop view, view name. How to see all views information, user underscore views. That very clearly specified in the notes. Refer them, understand them. View topic is over. Is it clear about views? Shall we move for another chapter? Another, see, sir. Unknown students, please confirm. Is it clear about views? View chapter is over. If it is clear, we can start next chapter. Okay. Next chapter is materialized view. Chapter name is materialized views. Chapter name is materialized views. For easy understanding purpose, I'm comparing with views only here. For easy understanding purpose, I'm comparing with views, sir. So for materialized view, shortly write M view. M view I'm writing means understand that materialized view. For easy understanding purpose, I'm comparing with materialized view. So because of we already know view concept, for easy understanding purpose, I'm comparing materialized view with view. Left side points are related to view, right side points are related to materialized view. You tell me now, what is view? What is view? Virtual table. Means what? Very good. Does not contain physical data. Then what will be stored in the view? What will be stored in the view? Select query. View holds select query. This we already know. What is materialized view? Materialized view is not virtual table. Not virtual table means it contains physical data or not? It contains physical data. Now you should get one doubt now. To hold physical data, table is there. Table contains physical data or not? Table already contains physical data. Why materialized view? Materialized view is also holding physical data. Why this concept? This doubt you should get. Answer is table holds detailed data. What will be stored in the table? Table contains detailed data. Materialized view holds table summary, summarized data physically. Materialized view holds summarized data. So if we want to hold this table summary physically, we are using materialized view. This is the purpose. So to hold table summary, summarized data physically, we use materialized view. This is the purpose. So why we have to hold the table summary physically? Because it improves performance. It improves performance. Materialized view improves performance. That's it. Sometimes view degrades the performance. This is a drawback. Sometimes view degrades performance. So to improve the performance, we use materialized view. By holding table summary physically, we can improve the performance. Understand this one now. What is view? Virtual table. Means what? Does not contain physical data. Then what will be stored in the view? Select query. What is materialized view? Not virtual table. Means it contains data physically. To hold data physically, table is there. Why materialized view? Materialized view holds table summary physically. Means it holds result of select query physically. View holds select query. Materialized view holds result of select query. Result of select physically it is holding. View is holding just a select query. Materialized view is holding result of select query physically. Means it is holding table summary physically. Why we are holding like that? To improve the performance. See here. How it improves the performance? Let me explain. Suppose my frequent operation is finding department wise sum of salary. So to make it simplified, to simplify it, my requirement is finding department wise sum of salary. This is my frequent operation. To simplify it, I'm creating view. Find a department wise sum of salary. Here we are finding department wise sum of salary. What happens? V10 view will be created. What will be stored in the view? Select query. View holds select query. When we create view like this, in the V10 view, it is holding select query. So view holds select query. Nothing news there. You already know this one. Same thing. I want to create materialized view now. How to create materialized view? Just I'm adding one word extra. Materialized. See, sir. If this word is not there, this is view. To create materialized view, one word extra I'm adding. Materialized view. So for this, alias name is not compulsory. So I'm not giving for this. Okay. Then what will be stored? What will be stored in this materialized view? MV1. Materialized view name is MV1. What will be stored in the materialized view? This result of select query physically. Result of select query physically. This is the result of select query. This result will be stored physically in the materialized view. Department number, its sum of salary, it is holding physically here. It is holding physically. So with this, you should get clarity on view and materialized view. Notice the difference here. What is stored in the view? Select query. What is stored in the materialized view? Result of select query. Physically it is storing, observe. Result of select query, it is holding physically. So view holds a select query, materialized view holds the result of select query physically. Department wise sum of salary means, is it table summary or not? Table summary. Why we are holding like this? To improve the performance. To improve the performance, we are holding table summary in the materialized view. Okay. If I use view for department where sum of salary degrades performance, materialized view improves performance. How? Understand this point. You tell me now. When I ask the questions, give the response here. Suppose I'm writing like this. Select star from V10 I'm writing. Select star from V10 I'm writing. What happens now? It runs the select query or not? Please confirm. It runs select query or not? It is running select query means here it is performing department wise sum of salary calculation or not? If large amounts of data is there, for calculation it takes time or not? Again, after some time, again my requirement is working with department wise sum of salary. Again calculating. After some time, again my requirement is working with department wise sum of salary. Every time calculating, sir. If large amounts of data is there, for this calculation, sometimes it may take minutes also. Time will be wasted. But whereas if I use materialized view, if I write like this, select star from MV1, what it will do? Retrieves this physically stored data, retrieving, sir, not calculating. Calculation time saved, improves the performance. If I use view here, here it is every time calculating. Calculating department wise sum of salary. If large amounts of data is there in the EMP table, it takes minutes also for calculation. Again, my requirement is finding department wise sum of salary. Again, calculating. Again, I'm waiting for minutes. Again, my requirement is working with department wise sum of salary. Again, calculating. Again, I'm waiting for minutes. Time will be wasted. So to save that time, this result of select query, I'm holding physically in the materialized view. If I write like this, select star from MV1, it retrieves now. Calculation time saved. Again, after some time, I'm in submitting. Again, retrieves. Again, retrieves. So, improves the performance. Is it clear up to here? But here, one problem is that view materialized view is holding table summary physically okay. With that, it is improving performance okay. But here, one problem is that. What is the problem? Problem is view always gives recent data, but materialized view does not give recent data. This is a problem. View gives recent data, but materialized view does not give recent data. This is a problem. Understand this problem here? Suppose I am increasing 1,000 rupees salary to all 10th department employees. I am increasing 1,000 rupees salary to all 10th department employees like this. Understand now? Update EMP. EMP is the base table. Set salary equals to salary plus 1,000, where department number equals to 10. Notice here, as of now, 10th department sum of salary is 29,750. 10th department has 3 employees. So to the 3 employees, I'm increasing 1,000 rupees, means 3,000. 29,750 plus 3,000, 32,750. Okay. So this change will be reflected to, this change will be reflected to view. If I write select star from V10, V10 gives recent data. V10 gives recent data. V10 gives recent data. 32,750 it gives. But materialized view gives pre-computed result. Materialized view gives pre-computed result. If I write like this, materialized view is giving old result only. Materialized view is giving this result only. So this is the problem. Notice here, 10th department has 3 employees. We are increasing 1,000 rupees to all employees. So view is giving recent data, but materialized view is giving pre-computed result. Wrong data we are getting observed. This is a problem. Did you understand the problem? Okay. For this problem, what is the solution? Problem is, okay, view materialized view does not give recent data. Materialized view does not give recent data. This is a problem. For this problem, what is the solution? Solution is refresh it. Refresh. Refresh is a solution. Refresh means what? Again, we have to perform department wise sum of salary calculation. Refresh means again we have to perform department wise sum of salary calculation. Store that latest data in the MV1. That is refresh. Refresh means again we are running select query. Again we are running select query. Okay. And result stores in and stores result in MV1. That is refresh. Refreshing means applying base table changes to materialized view. Means again runs a select query and stores that latest result in the MV1. That is refresh. If you refresh, here we get correct data here. 32,750. So refresh is the solution. How to refresh? Three ways are there. What are those? First one is on demand way. Second one, on commit way. Third one, on time interval. Before going to discuss about these three refresh ways, let me show up to here this practical part. View gives recent data. Materialized view does not give recent data. I want to prove it. Then we can go for this solution. First understand the problem practically. Then we can go for solution. Okay, see here. Observe now. I am creating view. Observe, sir. I am creating V10 view. View created. V10 view created. I am creating materialized view MV1. MV1 materialized view also created. Observe. I am writing select star from V10. So V10 is holding select query. The select query is running, means it is calculating. If large amounts of data is there, it takes some time. Select star from MV1. MV1 is holding this result physically. So that physical data it is retrieving works faster. This is faster than select star from V10. It is faster than select star from V10. Okay. So because MV1 is holding this result physically, that physical data retrieved. But problem is, I'm making some changes to base table now. Observe, update EMP, set salary equals to salary plus 1000, where department number equals to 10. Observe, sir. 4 rows updated. 4 employees are there. Okay. Now, okay, we inserted today one record, right? So that's why 4 employees are there. Okay. And to avoid that confusion, and for that employee, we didn't insert salary, right? So let me delete the record that one. Otherwise, you get confused. Where salary is null. Commit. Okay. Now, see here. Select star from V10. Observe here. View is giving recent one. Observe. Previously, department where sum of salary was 29,750. Now, 32,750. But materialized view giving pre-computed result. Observe here. It is giving 29,000 only. Observe, sir. Wrong result it is giving. Observe. View gives recent data. Materialized view gives pre-computed result. Problem. So for this, what is the solution? Refresh it. If we make any changes to base table, this will be reflected to view. View gives recent data, but this change is not reflected to materialized view. It is giving pre-computed result only. Wrong data. Problem. Materialized view does not give recent data. So for this, what is the solution, sir? Refresh. How to refresh it? 3 ways are there. What are those 3 ways, sir? On demand, on commit, on time interval. See here. On demand way I'm explaining. Observe now. So how to create materialized view in on demand way? Observe. Create materialized view name MB2, refresh on demand. And it is default one. This on demand is default one. Even if I don't write a refresh on demand, it is on demand way only. It is default one. For clarity, I'm writing. Observe now. I'm creating materialized view, sir. I'm writing select star from MB2. I get a department wise sum of salaries. Like this, I get. Okay. Now I am increasing 1000 rupees salary to 10th department employees. updated, commit. Now notice here, again I'm writing select star from MV2. Actually it has to display 35,750, but still it is giving old result only. Problem. Material review gives pre-computed result. If you make any changes to base table, those will not be reflected to materialized view. Did you understand the problem? It has to display 35,750. What is the solution? Refresh it. How to refresh? Call refresh procedure. Call refresh procedure. To call procedure, use execute command. But it is packaged procedure. It is available in which package? dbms underscore mbu package. dbms underscore mbu dot refresh. Which materialized view we want to refresh? MB2. Now, if I write select star from MB2 here, now that refresh procedure refreshed this materialized view means again select query it is running. That select query result it is filling. So we are getting recent data. So materialized view must be refreshed. To refresh the procedure in on-demand way, this is the way called refresh procedure. Are you understanding? Let me show this one only. I am creating materialized view in on-demand way. Observe, sir. See here. Materialized view created in on-demand way. Observe. Open and see MB2 data. Select star from MB2. See here. 10th department sum of salary 32,750. Observe. I am increasing 1,000 rupees salary to all 10th department employees. 10th department has 3 employees. So to 3 employees, 1,000 increase. Means 10th department sum of salary is 35,750 now. But still it is giving, still materialized view is giving pre-computed result only. Wrong result, sir. We have to get 35,750. So this is a problem. Materialized view does not give recent data. What is the solution? Refresh it. How to refresh? Call refresh procedure. Execute. dbms underscore mview dot refresh. dbms underscore mview dot refresh. Which materialized view we want to refresh? MV2. MV2. That's it. Refresh or not, check here. Select star from MV2. Refresh or not. That's it. So this is the way of refreshing materialized. Did you understand this one? Next, second way. On commit way, sir. On commit way. In on commit way, when commit command is executed, automatically materialized view will be refreshed. Observe now. On commit I am writing. On commit. This is on commit way. When commit command is executed, automatically materialized view will be refreshed, sir. See here. I'm copying this. Okay. MB3. MB3 created. Materialized view created. Okay. Open and see the materialized view data. Select star from MV3. Observe now. Okay, it is giving correct data. Okay, now I am increasing 1,000 rupees salary to all 10th department employees. I am increasing 1,000 rupees salary to all 10th department employees. Now 35,750 plus 3,000, 38,750. But still it is giving old result. It has to display 38,750 here. Materials view does not give recent data. Refresh it. When commit command is executed in on commit way, in on commit way, in on commit way, when commit command is executed, materialized view will be refreshed. Commit. After commit, materialized view refreshed or not? Refresh. This is on commit way. Third one, on time interval, sir. Within 3 minutes, I close the session. Listen. Okay, next one is on time interval. Okay, on time interval means we write like this. Create materialized view MV4, refresh. Start with sysdate. Next, when you want to refresh, tell that one. Interval expression. Sys date plus interval. Interval expressions I already explained to you, sir. Interval. Okay, 1 day. Like this, I'm right. For every 1 day, this materialized view will be refreshed, sir. For every 1 day, automatically materialized view will be refreshed. If I write 12 hour, for every 12 hours, materialized view will be refreshed automatically. For example, if I write 7 day, for every 7 days, materialized view will be refreshed automatically. Based on your requirement, use it. For testing purpose, I am giving 2 minutes, sir. 2 minutes I am giving. 2 minutes. For every 2 minutes, materialized view will be refreshed now. See here, I am copying this. MV4 created, sir. Select star from MV4. Select star from MV4. Observe 10th department sum of salary 38,750. I am increasing 1000 rupees salary to all 10th department employees. I am increasing 1000 rupees salary to all 10th department employees. I am committing it, but still it is giving old result only. It has to display 41,750, but still it is giving old result only. After 2 minutes, as of now, old result only it's giving. Old result only it's giving. After 2 minutes, it gives correct result. That's it, sir. This is about materialized view. I am giving summary on it. Observe. What is view? Virtual table. What is materialized view? Not virtual table. Virtual table means it does not contain physical data. Not virtual table means contains physical data. Why we are holding physical data? To hold table summary. So with this, it improves the performance. View, every time it is calculating here, degrades performance. Materialized view, retrieving, improves performance. But problem is there. If we perform any changes to base table, those will be reflected to view, but those will not be reflected to materialized view. This is a problem. For this problem, what is the solution? Refresh. How to refresh? Three ways are there. On-demand way, on-commit way, on-time interval. In on-demand way, call refresh procedure to refresh the materialized view. In on-commit way, when commit command is executed, materialized view will be refreshed. In on-time interval, after completion of this span of time, automatically materialized view will be refreshed. Generally, we give time like this, sir, 12 hours, 1 day, 7 day. Okay. So weekly sales summary, daily sales summary, weekly sales summary. Okay. Monthly sales summary, like this. For every 1 month, I want to refresh. For every 7 days, for every 1 day. Generally, we write like this. We will not give this less span of time. For testing purpose, I have given, sir. Okay. Maybe 2 minutes are over. Okay. Refreshed or not? After 2 minutes, refreshed or not? This is on time interval. That's it, sir. This is about materialized view. Okay. So to drop materialized view, materialized view time. All materialized views information maintained by user underscore MViews. Those things very clearly mentioned in the notes. Refer them, practice them. Materialized view topic is over. Tomorrow is the last session in our course. What is the last topic in our course, sir? Indexes. Yesterday we discussed sequences, synonyms. Today we discussed views, materialized views. 4 database objects over. Last database object is what, sir? Indexes. Tomorrow we discuss this. Did you understand today's session? Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Online students, if you have any doubts, type in the chat box. Otherwise, you can leave. Session is over. Good. Okay. Because of time is over, I hope everyone understood. I'm leaving. Bye, everyone.